Yes, folks, it's Tales from the Jails with John G. Sutton. Do please like and subscribe. I ask this all the time. People say, well, what difference is it going to make whether we like and subscribe? You see, YouTube have an algorithm that they search, and all the videos that are getting the likes and the comments, yeah, they're the ones that get kicked up. And therefore, if you help by liking and subscribing, then that's the one that's going to boost up the channel. That's the idea. That's why I ask, So please do help. I'm going to talk today about HMP LINDHOLME, which is near Doncaster. And as I said yesterday, I'm going on holiday. And I am going on holiday, so this will probably be the last broadcast until I come back. But I will return. Yeah, so I'm going to talk about HMP LINDHOLME, which is, as I said, near Doncaster, and a particular prison officer called Morgan Farr Varney. Morgan Farr Varney is a young lady, aged 24, who has recently been at Crown Court, where she was found guilty of misconduct in public office and sentenced to 10 months in prison. This is a tragedy for this young girl. A tragedy. When she was interviewed about this misconduct, she said, this is an actual quote from Morgan Farr Varney. She said, I proper fell in love with him. You see, what had been happening here, she had got herself into a seriously compromised situation with a prisoner who had, according to the CCTV cameras, and cameras don't lie, well, do they? And the camera had caught her entering a cupboard of some sort with a particular inmate. And when they subsequently searched his cell, they found love letters from Morgan Farr Varney. And they subsequently searched her house and her bedroom and found notes from him. I mean, this is old-fashioned lovey-dovey stuff, isn't it? This is star-crossed lovers, Romeo and Juliet, except it was in His Majesty's Prison, Lindholme. And she found herself charged with misconduct in public office and has been sentenced to 10 months imprisonment, which is a tragedy for this young girl. I mean, she obviously come from a respectable family and has gone to work in the prisons where there has been, I mean, listen, there has to be an assessment as to whether it is safe to put young women. And at age, she was 23 at the time that this happened. She's 24 now. But at the age of 23, she was put into this prison with sophisticated adult male inmates, alpha male inmates, who have seen her as being a vulnerable individual and taken advantage of her. You see, where is the risk assessment? It's quite obvious. I mean, I assume that somebody has told the Ministry of Justice about the birds and the bees. Yeah. Seriously. They obviously haven't considered it properly. Because if they had done a risk assessment, they would say it isn't going to be safe to put an attractive young lady in a situation where she's face-to-face, up close and personal with alpha males who are imprisoned and obviously don't have any access to female sexual activity and may feel that inclination and will do whatever they can to actually get the female prison officer into a compromised situation, which in my experience these compromised situations usually involve sliding the knickers down and maybe a little backscuttling with the hostess brigade. I mean, you don't have to be Einstein to work out that this is a seriously dangerous situation to place a young woman in. My opinion, the Prison Officers Association should say, my staff are not doing that. But they don't do it, do they? I mean, what do they do? I mean, when I was in the prison system, the Prison Officers Association were less than actually useful. They were useless. They were actually, I'll put it in my language, they're an arsehole creepy around the governor. Seriously. The National Executive of the Prison Officers Association in the year 1979 sent down instructions that all prisons would enter into a form of industrial action. And at strange ways, the Prison Officers Association called a meeting of all the staff and said that they'd had a meeting with the governor and that they'd agreed that they were not going to implement all the instructions from the National Executive Committee because it would seriously compromise the running of the prison. I mean, what did the Prison Officers Association at Strange Ways think that industrial action was designed to do? Seriously. And they said, oh, well, if we refuse to do all these tasks as we've been instructed, then it's going to be detrimental to the running of the jail, and it will be potentially damaging to the staff as well. So we have decided here at Strange Ways that we're not going to do it. At that point, it became quite obvious that the Prison Officers Association were about as much use as a chocolate fireguard. Anyway, I just thought I'd discuss this before I go on holiday. Morgan Farvani is now serving 10 months. She was sentenced on Friday at Sheffield Crown Court, and that young woman's life has been ruined. And natural inclinations, I mean, they're not putting people on the landings who are what they had on the landings when I was there. That was the usual big boys or the tough guys, ex-military NCOs, which a lot of the staff were, indeed I was. And now, they got the Hostess Brigade nipping into broom cupboards for a spot of the old backscuttling. Tales from the jails, and there's your song dinger. I had been asked at a request to sing Dirty Work by Steely Dan, and I had a look, and it's very repetitive. I ain't gonna do your dirty work no more. I don't wanna do your... Anyway, on and on like that, you know. So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So I give it a go. I'll listen to it, and thank you for requesting. I did try. I had a look. Can't do it. Well, I couldn't do much of it. I did a little bit there. So I thought I'd sing you a song that was recorded by Dean Martin. So, your final warning, I'm going to sing The Tips of My Fingers. This was also, by the way, the B-side of the first hit in the United Kingdom by that child molesting pervert PJ Proby. It was on the flip side of Hold Me, which was his first hit in May of 1964. But I'm going to sing it in the way that Dean Martin sang it. This is The Tips of My Fingers. Yeah. I reached out my arms and I touched you with soft words. I whispered your name. I held you right on the tip of my fingers, but that was as close as I came. My eyes had a vision of sweet lips yielding beneath my command. I had your love on the tips of my fingers, but I let it slip right through my hands. somebody took you when I wasn't looking, and I should have known from the start that it's a long, long way from the tips of my fingers to the love hidden deep in your heart. Yes, I had your love on the tips of my fingers, but I let it slip right through my hands. There you go. The tips of my fingers. I sincerely hope you like that. I'll be back. This is John G. Sutton, Tales from the Jails. Comments, like and subscribe. I sincerely hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, well, I'll be back next Monday morning and I can see you on the sick parade then. I've got a cure.